Hear ye, good people of Skyrim. Okay, so it started off with Silda the Unseen. In my Let's Play Skyrim Special Edition and Test Mods as We Go series, I just had enough of looking at Silda the Unseen undressed, so I just made a mod that dressed her, that gave her some fur clothes. So, I thought to myself, why not? Or why stop there? So I've run around now and dressed a lot of people appropriately. If you don't know me and if you haven't seen any of my Let's Plays or Let's Roleplays, I am Norwegian. So to me, living in this place and wearing a freaking bikini. Okay, they don't wear a bikini, but like the clothes that they're wearing is just ridiculous. It bugs me. So, I ran around and I corrected it. I sure did. Yeah. Now, I tried to do it as immersive as possible, as fitting to the world as possible. But I also did some other minor tweaks, There's a couple of the NPCs that are really beautiful, like beautiful girls, that I gave them the marriage potential faction. So you might be able to marry them now. I haven't tested it, so I can't say for sure, but you should on paper, so you can try. But I'll show you which girls I'm talking about. Also, I gave them the wedding stuff in their inventory, so that if you marry them, they have a wedding dress. They should, shouldn't they? Yes, they should. So I thought that I would take you on a little tour and show you what I've done so far. Now, I might update this mod and add things to it, but we'll see. If you have someone, that you know about, that are stuck in snow and wearing only a bikini, or, very inappropriate clothes, let me know and we can dress them. We sure can, we can dress them. Or if it is an NPC that you would really like to try and marry, I can give them that marriage potential faction. So, updates to this mod will be stuff like that. Things that you want, let me know, okay? Or things that you think look silly. Because there is one thing that I would like feedback on that I'll show you in Windhelm here. Also, I gave the NPCs clothes that I always wanted myself when I played Skyrim years ago. So that, if they, should have an accident, or if you're very good at pickpocketing, you can pickpocket the clothes off them, So, here is the guy working in the stables. Now, the thing across his face there, that's from the Wet and Cold or Frostfall Mall. I'm not really sure. I have those installed. But the clothes here is, that's my change. So, he works in the stables. It's icy cold. Of course, he's dressed accordingly, right? Now, what's really fun is that he's married to this woman that goes around and she says, "Oh, this is so boring." She's a whiner. I'm not gonna say all because I don't know if it spoils, but I gave her some clothes that kind of tells a little tale, Okay, it's not a spoiler. It's a spoiler if you're watching this, isn't it? Yes, it is. So he's married to this woman, and she, she to me. It seems like she's this, I get a feel that she's married downwards or something. That's the things that she says gives you this, these thoughts about maybe she wanted to be richer or something. She's kind of spoiled. She seems very spoiled. Now let's just look at these guys. Now, this one I couldn't find, but now I know her name. Suvaris. I will change her too. I'll give her some nicer clothes. Suvaris. Yeah. These guys I have dressed in these clothes instead of the other clothes that they had. Because, okay, they're not rich, but Jesus, they have an outer cloak on them, don't they? Yes, they do. So I gave them those with the hoods instead, with the top hats. Now, this one here is where it all started, with Silda. I was so sick of, people in this town wouldn't let her just wear robes like that. So, you know, this looks more right to me. I think people would have given her clothes if it was real. Now let's run over here to this place. Here we have the blacksmith, and that's also bugged me, the clothes that he's wearing in this icy cold weather. And he's a blacksmith, he sells armor. Of course they would be wearing fur. So, you know, they're wearing fur, warm fur, both of them, both him and his apprentice. Now this one, Ninria, or what her name is, she's wearing more appropriate clothes, looks warm. Same for Yala here, she's got something that looks warm. All of them, single one of them has clothes that looks warm. This one tells you that he owns a farm outside and that he's working in the farm, so, you know, this is warm, but, you know, you could work in that. Gave this one a hat and a warmer coat. Sure did. I sure did. Now we can run down here and see if anyone's here, but I don't think so, no. Now the woman in that works in the morgue, she also wears that college robes that are purple because they look warm, and the purple color because you know, she works in the morgue, sort of, you know. So that's why. Now let's go. We can run down to the Grey Quarter. I'll show you the elf that's always sitting outside. He always sits outside in this icy cold weather. So, oh, that kid, God, I gotta fix that too. He looks like this now, you know, looks more appropriate. It's cold. And another thing, and here's one, I dressed him in these clothes because they look warm, they do. And this one I haven't really seen, so I haven't seen him outside since, you know, I saw him here, so I left him as is. This one too, she had the coat, vanilla, which I haven't touched because it looks warm, so it's okay. And she spends most of her time inside the Candlehearth Hall. So let's go there now. Okay, here we are. Now, one thing, okay, I want to start downstairs. Yes, I want to start downstairs. Now, this woman I gave this outfit instead because it looks more correct for a woman who, you know, runs a hotel and a bar. And I haven't done anything to her. Susanna the Wicked. Don't really know who that is, to be honest with you. But, you know, she has nice clothes, so I haven't touched her. But this guy I gave Nils now has the chef's outfit because he is a cook at Candlehearth Hall. And he's outside chopping wood in the daytime, a few hours, and then he comes inside and he works inside. I think it was from 2 till late in the evening, so he spends most of his time inside, so I gave him the cook outfit. Now this has, this Yala, as I showed you, she has that one because she walks outside a lot. Captain, he wears that because, again, he is outside a lot. He is. And you also think it tells you that he earned his fortune in the seas. So that's a rich guy there, right there, and sure is. Now, Torbjörn, he also wears this coat, and if you're upset about him, these people wearing these clothes, I just want to tell you that the head honcho in this town, he's supposed to be a guy of the people, right? So I thought, I don't think that matters, no. Again, this guy also, that's a guy who works his farm, so, you know, he has those clothes. Now, this one, look. She is usually just crammed in the corner here. There's barrels behind her and a broom and everything. It looks ridiculous. So I put a couple of chandeliers here. I made her little stage from those tables with a rug underneath, and I gave her this outfit. Now, if everybody hates that I've given her this outfit, I can give her the Tavern Wench outfit instead. The green dress. So I'm open to adjustment when it comes to this. But I thought it was kind of cool that she wears it because she's an artist, you know? An artist, in my head, they would dress up. You know, they would make outfits, you know, like costumes that they would wear. So she's wearing that because of that. Now, also because if you are good at pickpocketing, you can pickpocket off her, you know, so you can get it for yourself. Yes, you can. But again, I did it because, you know, she's an artist. And because you could pickpocket it off her. But if everyone hates that, I can change it. I sure can. And the rest of them, I left vanilla here. I have only the ones that were walking outside, looking ridiculously cold. I've given clothes that are more appropriate, basically. That's what I've done. Now we can swoop over to Dawnstar. Yes, because that's also an icy cold place, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Here we are in Dawnstar. Now they will be chatting over there, so, but you know, it gathers them for us, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Now, this one, she works outside normally. If you've been to Dawnstar once, they don't stand here. This is just because they're silly now. They have something to talk about. But this one, she works outside with the smelter and stuff. So I gave her those clothes. This one works in the mine, so she can just have those clothes. I think I changed the color of it, that's all. I think she had the white one and I gave her the brown one instead. Carita, I made marriageable. Yes, I did. But again, if it works, I don't really know. Just gotta test it. I gave her the marriage potential faction. And she has the wedding clothes in her inventory if you manage to marry her. This one, I gave these clothes instead because he's a mage and he should wear it. Seriously, he should. Not those silly robes. And it's he lives in a cold place, so it fits. It's more fitting, I think. Rest of them here, inside here, is vanilla. Now, there's a little boy running around in this area that you can adopt. But he sleeps here in the night on the stone floor. So what I did is that I gave him a little rug, I gave him a bedroll, a book, Yellow Book of Riddles, and I think it was Gentleman's Guide to Whiterun or something, Explorer's Guide to Whiterun, and he has a little sack. He has a green apple and a sweet roll. Yes, he does. Absolutely. Yep, sorry, can't have the kids sleeping on the floor. Now, if we go outside, I will be harassed by this guy. It's harassment, I tell you. Go away. This one, she works here. She works outside all day until 6 in the evening or something. So that is why she's wearing this. She works here with the abalone. She works here with the stuff here. Yes. Yes, she does. Now I can't remember if I made her marriage material. I can't remember. I might have. I don't know. But again, I don't know if that works, but it should work, but it might not, so you can test and see. I did it just for fun. So here we go. Now, here we have another guy. He works outside, Carl. So I just gave him a, you know, another vanilla outfit and a hood there. Can't remember what he wore, but I gave him that one that looks more clothed for the area. She has fur. Now this is the boss of this mine. Yes, she's the boss. She's the boss. She owns an iron mine, for frick's sake. So I gave her an iron armor, which point one looks a little warmer at least, and then the miner's clothes. And you know, I think it's fitting because she owns the mine. The miners inside the mine are wearing miners' clothes because, well, it's warm in there, you know, so they don't need to wear super warm stuff. No, they don't. Now we go down to the blacksmith, and the blacksmith, she complains about it being so cold here, so I gave her those clothes because she also seems like an elegant woman, sort of. So that's why I didn't give her the fur clothes. I gave her that because it looks warm and, you know, looks a little more elegant. And this blacksmith I gave the fur clothes. I didn't give him a hood because he has such great hair. Yes, he does. So I kept him like that. Now let's move on to the other mine here. There is a couple of guys working outside, and Vanilla, he's only wearing pants and nothing on his upper body, one of these guys. So I gave them clothes. One is in fur and one is in those clothes. And inside the mine they're wearing miner's clothes because inside it is warm. Now the sailors now wear the fur outfits because again they're on the seas in the winter, and seriously that should be very, very cold. So let's go. Let's move on to the next place, which is Morthal, which I cannot fast travel to. No, I can't. So I just load up and take a carriage to Morthal. Oh gosh. Here we are in Morthal. Now, let's start over here. That is Hrogar, yes. Hrogar also wore very silly clothes. Now he's dressed appropriately. He doesn't have a hood because I think he has a great head of hair there. Yes, he does. So, yeah. Now, Falian, he is wearing those purple college robes with a hood instead of the silly monk robe because it looks warmer, and he does walk outside in the day, or was it in the night? I can't remember. But he does walk outside, so that's why he has those clothes. Now, oh, I forgot about this guy. Thunir. Thunir. I will dress up Thunir also appropriately. Yes, I will. Now, Jürgen, he is wearing a fur because he is working at the mill. Yes, he is. All day he is chopping wood and all sorts of stuff. So he has the fur. Yes, he does. Now, this guy, Benor, he had iron armor. I hate the iron armor. It looks awful, so I just changed it because this looks better. Yeah. Now I need to, remember his name. So when you see this, he will have probably, I'll see where he works. I think he works at the mill. He'll have fur armor or something else. Thunir. I'll fix it. There we go. Now, what is the girl? I want to show you the girl while we are outside here. No, not here. Okay, let's go inside. She shouldn't be here. She hang out here. She usually hangs out here. No, there she is. There she is. Okay, she will come outside. Now we can go inside and take a look at Lami. There she is. There she is. Okay, this one. Idgrud. She is, well, God. Okay, we'll see if she moves. Now, this one, Lami, I gave her these merchant clothes instead because she was wearing some farmer's clothes, which was silly. I mean, she's a merchant, so she wears that blue. I think it fits her very well. Can you stop that? Okay, give me a second. There we go. There she is. She wears this now. She's really, dolled up because she is the daughter of the Jarl. She tells you that she's the daughter of the Jarl, so of course the Jarl would dress her only daughter up like silly. She would. So that's why she's wearing that. Yeah, she looks like the daughter of the Jarl. Here we are inside the Jarl's place, and this one now wears almost the same that he used to wear. The only difference is that it looks a little more covered up and a little more fancy and a little more appropriate for the guard of the frickin' Jarl. Yes, it's the Jarl's bodyguard. I mean, seriously. You should look the part, and I think it does now with the whole horn thing on the shoulder there. Yes, it does. Oh god. There she is. The daughter of the Jarl. here we are inside the inn. And when you talk to this woman, you can ask her about... see, what's with the orc, right? What's with the orc, you ask her, when you come here for the first time. Which to me has always been very... God, that was some zoom. Well, it's always been very, very, very strange. Because that orc, there was nothing special about him. He was just a bard standing in the corner singing and playing. And his singing wasn't worse than a lot of the other bards around, you know. And he's, you know, he just looked really ordinary. So why would I ask her what was up with that orc? It was just very, very strange. Or was it the fact that he was an orc and a bard? Could have been that. I don't know. Anywho, it was very, very strange. So what I did was this. I gave him these clothes. So now there's a reason for asking what's up with a frickin' bard. Or the orc, you know? Now you want to ask about him, you know? You see him and you go, what the? You know? And not... Yeah, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to try and not spoil anything. So, but let's say this then. That if you have pickpocketing skills, you can pickpocket that outfit off him. Which I also think is cool, because there's a lot of outfits I wanted in this game that I couldn't. But now you can, if you can pickpocket. And you know, that also gives you a reason to learn that trait, doesn't it? Oh god, I'm awful, aren't I? Yes, I am. I'm an evil woman. No, I'm not. I'm kind, aren't I? Yes, I think I am. Anywho. So I thought that was cool. And reason 2 is also that, again, these artists that are permanent in these places, they would wear something, you know, artistically, wouldn't they? I think so. I think they would. I think they would make their own costumes. Absolutely. Now I can't find Alva, but I haven't seen her on our little tour here, but I gave Alva I think I gave her the scale armor. I think I did, but without the arm things and that sort of thing. It's very feminine, it looks very good, it's very beautiful, it's a beautiful feminine armor. I gave her that. Because she's wearing these tavern clothes. She walks around in the middle of winter in tavern clothes, which again to me doesn't make any sense. So at first I gave her the college robes, but that just didn't look right for Alva. Again, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it didn't. So I gave her the armor instead, and she has the tavern clothes in her inventory. I just want to say that, okay? So if you know why and all that, she still has them. So there we go. That was it for Morthal. So let's swoopity swoop to Falkreath. There's the first one. There's the first one. I changed her clothes to I don't know what she's doing. To the this thing, because it has an apron and she is the maid of one of the guys here. She tells you. And I also gave her the marriage faction, so you can try and marry her if you want to, because she's kind of cute. I don't know if it'll work because of her AI packages, but you know, you could try. You sure can try. Now, I also gave the Smith guy here the marriage potential factions. You can try and marry him too and see if it works. I have no idea. Again, I just did that for fun. I really did. I did it for fun. So, you know, if it works, super cool. If not, well, oh well, we tried. Well, where was I? Yes. And I changed, you know, some of their clothes like I've done before. Gave the merchant there the merchant clothes. This one, she's just like she used to be, but I made her essential because I think it's so horrible when she dies from dragons or whatever. So I made her essential, and I also gave her the marriage potential faction. So again, you can try and marry her. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. And she also has the marriage, you know, the wedding dress and the wench and all of that in her inventory. She sure does. So let's go inside. Here I have changed his clothes, so he looks a little more, you know, bardish. Yes, I have. It's actually the tavern clothes that Narni girl has, but that's how it looks on a guy. Yeah. And this one, she's the same. Yes, she is. And there was no other people here, so, you know, I don't think I did then very much in Falkreath. I think that was it. I made these two girls marriage material, and, you know, or, you know, perhaps marriage material, and the smith there, because he's one of the guys who doesn't look terrible, you know. And this one I gave new clothes. So she wears that instead, and I took off her that awful hat. I think she looks better in that. Yes, I do. So, that was it for Falkreath. Now, let's go to Whiterun. Yes, let's go to Whiterun. So, what have I done in Whiterun? Well, she looks like she's always done. Nothing new there. Now, I have thought about I'm gonna make another version of this. A version where I make the merchants, or some of the merchants, essential, so that they can't die during vampire attacks. But that will be just a standalone mod, so it will be this mod, but with also essential merchants. Because, yeah, I hate that when they die. But there's some merchants that you can't make essential. Like one up the street here, you can't make essential because there's one quest line that makes it so that you shouldn't do that. Right? Yeah. Not gonna say anything more than that. Here, this guy, I gave this outfit. I always hated his iron armor, so now I gave him this. And I thought that this looked, you know, not too armored, like one of the scale armors has those horns, but I thought that was too much for him, you know, running a shop, because he's inside most of the time. So I gave him that armor. Yeah. So, on to the next. You can just run up here to, yeah, that one, the beggar. I gave him those clothes. To me, that looks like beggar clothes. It sure does. Really, beggar clothes. And people living in Whiterun. Whiterun is such a small town. They wouldn't let him wear those rags. They would have given him some leftover clothes, you know, some old clothes. So that's my thinking anyways. Now, here we have Ylzilda. Ylzilda, I gave those clothes. I think she looks cuter in those. And she wants to be a merchant, so it fits, you know, fits her part. And she has the wedding clothes now in her inventory. She can be married vanilla. So just gave her the wedding clothes. Now, this guy, he doesn't do anything than go around and brag about how rich he is. He owns the farm, and it's so luxurious, I don't know, and he has moved up in the world, and he's so rich, and he brags all the time. So of course he needs some fancy clothes. This guy needs to be dolled up, so that's what I did. Now he looks the part. He looks like someone who wants to be, you know, he would want to look rich, that guy, yeah. This guy, I have, this is the merchant that shouldn't be essential. This guy has now leather armor because he tells you that he's out hunting. He kills this stuff himself. So he has leather armor because he's a hunter. Now this one, I can't remember if she wore this, but she wears this now at least. This apron dress like that with the hat, I think that fits her. And this one has the blue one also, which I also think looks good on these girls. Let's go inside. This woman there, she looks like she always has. Here I have given this one these clothes. And why? Well, because she tells you that she is ready to retire. And I mean, if she is going to sell this, she's there when she doesn't have to work anymore. She can sell it to Yozilda. She should look like she's made it, you know. So now she looks like she's made it. No, she made it. Now she can retire. So she looks the part now. And this one, she wears what I haven't changed the bar girls there. They look like they always have. This one I've given these clothes because it looks more like a bard's clothes. And this one I gave the leather armor because I can't stand the iron armor. I can't stand it. And I wanted to give him the scaled armor, but you know, I just saw everybody's wearing the scaled armor, so he's wearing the leather armor, but I might actually change that to the scale armor anyways, because I don't really like the leather armor on him, to be honest. It doesn't fit him, does it? No. Okay, we'll change that to the scale armor instead. Let's do that. I'll do that. Yeah, and she wears what she always has worn. And these guys too, I haven't touched them. That woman over there, Lilith, I have changed her clothes to those clothes because that looks a little more like a fortune teller in my head, at least. She's an old woman, you know. I think it's more appropriate for her. So let's run up here and see what we've done up here. Yeah, here he is. This guy, John Battleborn, he stands on the corner there, down there in the market all day. And he wears that ugly iron armor. So I changed his armor to that one because I think it's a better looking armor. Yes, I do. Now this is a work in progress, so when you come, or if you tell me things that you want change, I will do that. If it's appropriate, if it fits the world, I will do it, and if more people want it, you know, I'll do it. So there might be changes to it, but I'll add those changes in the description of the video. Now, one of the things that I am gonna change, and that might be changed when I upload this mod, is this guy over here. This guy. Because okay, now I don't know what I've said because I can't remember. Because this is recorded a day after my first recording here, because I had some doubts about what I was going to do about this guy. But I made up my mind, and I am giving him this armor, this companion armor. And the reason is because when you talk to him,
a lot of steel to share.
You ask him, are you a companion? Why would I ask him that? He's sitting here, you know, in his very undressed armor-like stuff, vanilla. So there's no reason for me to ask if he's a companion. You know, I never got that either. You know, why do I want to ask him that? Why don't I ask everybody if they're a companion? But now there's a reason, you know. Well, because he's wearing that armor, so you're curious, right? Why is he wearing that armor? And when he answers, he tells you that, you know, the companions, they come up here and he works for, you know, they want him to do his stuff because he has the best, you know. So of course he's wearing his best armor, isn't he? Yes, it is. It makes sense to me, it really does. Also, I am going to swoop over to Riverwood. Yes, I am. I'm going to swoop over to Riverwood. But I'm going to, because this is also changes that I've done after I did this recording. So,
Do some hunting, eh? Avoid British.
yeah. Hunting, schmunting. When I was here the last time, I don't know if those changes were there, but Yozilda, she's wearing that dress, right? And this one has the same. And I didn't really want that, so I gave this one that brown barkeep clothes instead, because she looks really good in them, and you know, she is, you know, selling food and stuff to people, so I thought it was fitting that she had that with that little apron on it. So yeah, and look how much better it looks when he has that armor. Sure does. So before I go to Riften, which I've done in my recording from yesterday, I'm going to swap over to Riverwood and show you the changes that I did there. So far not many changes, but I gave this one this dress. I think she has this ugly farmer's dress, you see. I didn't like that on that old woman, so I gave her that dress. Oh, yes, sirree. Now, let's see if we can find Camilla. Camilla the Fair. Yes. She can be married, can't she, Vanilla? So I gave her, I haven't done anything to him, but I gave her the wedding stuff in her inventory. So she also has the wedding dress and the wedding, what you call it? The thing around the head and the sandals. And I gave her this dress because I think she's a beautiful girl.
Maybe you could talk some sense into my pig-headed brother.
And she needs a better dress. And you know, they do run a store, don't they? Yes, they do. So, you know, she has that dress. And some other things that I did was that I run around to the NPCs that has you know, the special clothes, you know, the very fine jackets, and in Windhelm especially. And, you know, the woman that has a nocturnal dress, Lurbach, with his special clothes. I put those clothes in their inventory too. So everyone that has these very fancy clothes, you know, the daughter of the Jarl in Morthal, the wife of the stableman, Caliximo, Viola in Windhelm, all those people who has these, and the merchant that has that those fine clothes, you know, that you don't see everywhere. Those clothes, not the clothes that you can buy in Radiant Raiment. I have not done this to those clothes, but to those special fine clothes I have put an extra set in the NPC's inventory. So that gives you, you know, a reason to learn pickpocketing, doesn't it? Because if you get really good at pickpocketing, you can pickpocket the clothes off them, and they won't be naked. You know, they'll still have their clothes, and you'll have a set for yourself. Yeah. Here we go. I have given Sven here this outfit because, again, it's more fitting a bard. And it is the tavern clothes. So if you're a female player, you get the tavern clothes from him if you have him as a follower. So I did one more change here in Riverwood. And that is something that has always bugged me because Farendal or Frendal or whatever it's called. He is an archer and he can train you in archery, but he walks around in those silly clothes. Yes, he does. So now, if we can find him... yeah, there he is. Now he has leather armor, which he should have. He really should have, I mean, seriously. So, I gave him that. Now I am going to swoop over to Riften. And I will insert this clip before into my video here before I go to Riften, so you know you'll see Mjol in some other outfit there later on.
There's beauty here unmatched in all of Skyrim, to be sure.
Yeah, but now you will see the changes that I did to Mjol after my first recording and why. Okay, so here is Mjol, and this is how she'll look when you watch my recording from yesterday. I forgot that I haven't I have not updated my mod yet. I haven't released it yet when I record this. But she will wear the same as Camilla is wearing. And the reason for that is that I have to move away from them because they're so loud. The reason for that is that that outfit that she has there, which I think it's much better, is worth a lot of money. It's worth a lot of money. So what I'm afraid of is that she will not wear the other armor because it's worth less. So that's why I gave her the merchant clothing instead, the same as Camilla in Riverwood. Now I gave her that outfit that she is wearing that in her inventory, so you'll find it there, so you can dress her in that if you want to. And I also gave her a scale armor instead of that ugly iron armor. I gave her, God, they're so loud. I gave her a scale armor with boots and the things on their arms there. And that also you'll find in her inventory along with the wedding stuff, because she is actually marriageable. I checked that now, and she is marriageable, vanilla. So I gave her the wedding dress and all that stuff too. So she's got a lot of stuff, Mjol. She sure does. But she deserves it. She's an awesome character. So that was it. That was what I had to insert into this video. So there you go. Let us go back in time one day. Never mind that severely thirsty and all of that. Now, here, what did I do here? I gave Mjol here, Mjol the lioness, that outfit instead, because I think she looks better in it. I sure do. And I think it looks like it would be something that Mjol would wear when she's off duty, you know? I really do. And because now it'll be easier for you to dress her when you have her as a follower. Yes, it should be much easier to make her wear whatever you want to wear. Yes, I think it might be worth something, I can't remember, but at least it should be easier. Now I haven't done anything to him. I think he looks like a stable boy. Where's all the people? Where's the people? There we go. That's Snilf, the beggar. He wears that because I think it looks like beggar's outfit. I really do. And again, people in this little town would have given him some hand-down, what do you call it? Hand-me-down clothes. They sure would. What else? I didn't change much here, you see, in Riften. Now let's wait for that other beggar. Let's see if she can come forth. Can you come forth? Because I gave her some other clothes too. Look at that. Oh god, this is harassment. Go away, you awful guy. Now I also actually gave Mjol female animations because she was marked with opposite gender animations, which I thought was silly. I mean, why do that to her? So I have removed that, but I still think she walks a little manly though, so I don't know. But there you go. Do I walk like that? No. I don't know. I just removed it at least. So either it is coded so that you can't change it like drastically, or you'll see a difference. If you see a difference, that's why. But I do think she looks a little manly still. I sure do. So, what else was there? I don't think there was very much else in Riften when I think about it. Now, I don't know if... I can't remember if Mjol is marked for marriage. Do you want to marry Mjol? She is beautiful. She's a cool character. I could make it so, give her a marriage potential faction if she doesn't have it. I don't know if she has it or not. But, you know, if that's something you want, if she doesn't have it, let me know and I can fix it for you for sure. Why not? I mean, but I do feel sorry for this guy then, you know. Aiden? Yeah. Kind of feel like, are they a couple? I'm not really sure. Anyways, I can't remember. It's been a lot of years since I played the whole thing. I've been playing the quest mods, you see. I played Falskaar and Insanity Clause. Yes, I have, and I've started doing a let's play and test mods as we go playthrough, where I'm all over the place. Yes, I am. So there we go. I think that was it. I think that was it for Riften. But as you can see, the changes that I've done is not major. It's small changes that shouldn't cause any problems, and that's maybe one of the main reasons why I did this. It shouldn't cause you any problems. Now, if you have the mod called Commen Clothes installed, Commen Clothes will overwrite some of the changes that I've made, which is for the better, for most of them, absolutely. It's a really cool mod, and I will leave a link to a video where I cover Commen Clothes in the description of this video. But that will override these changes that I've done to some of them. Not the ones with the fine clothes, but the ones with the merchant clothes and the farmer's clothes and that stuff. So that was it, I think. Let me think about it. 1 second. Let me just check. Yes, I do believe that was it. I sure do. Again, if you have wishes for things, let me know and I can take a look at it. But again, we're trying to do this so it looks a part of the world, But characters that you might want to try and marry, we have to say that, and stuff like that. Or if you want me to change an armor or something, let me know. Also, I have ticked off the opposite gender animations on Lydia, I think it was. Lydia. And the other house calls, because I saw that all the house calls had the opposite gender thingy ticked off, which means that they should give him manly animations. So I ticked that off, so they should use female animations, but again, I don't know if that works. You'll just have to see that for yourself. Again, that's nothing, that it doesn't do anything harm or anything like that. It's just, if it works, it works, right? But my main purpose of this mod was to dress people better. It sure was. And I think that I'm happy with it. So, but I'm a little unsure about the nocturnal dress on the artist in Windhelm, So I think she walks manly still. But there we go. Yeah. God, that was horrible lighting, wasn't it? Yeah, that's better. Yeah. So, people, there you go. That's it for this mod for now. Again, you can check out my Let's Plays or my Roleplays if you're interested in any of that, or my mod vaults. I have mod vaults for Skyrim Special Edition and Fallout 4, and I have Let's Plays and Let's Roleplays of both these games. Yes, I do. Fallout 4 is, I have a hardcore roleplay, more like a TV series of the main story, and there I really roleplay the main story there. But the DLCs are more a light-hearted roleplay. That's more of an upbeat, easygoing thing. More like a gopher, It's somewhere in between a normal Let's Play and a roleplay, so somewhere in between there, yeah. You can check them out if you want to. I have all of the DLCs for Fallout 4. Yes, I do. So, what else is there to say? Then, and of course my Skyrim Special Edition Let's Test mods as we play along, series, which this is a part of, really. So there you go, people. That was it for now. So what do I usually say? Well, I say go out, have huge amounts of fun, and thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you have wishes, okay? Bye for now.